Friends, brothers, and sisters, welcome to Pathways of Hope, a daily reflection on the gospel and the hope that it brings to us in these times. My name is Ted, and I'll be sharing some insights on the gospel for today. Today is August 7, 2021, Saturday, and the gospel reading for today is taken from the gospel according to Matthew, chapter 17, verses 14 to 20. What was the disciples' problem? Why couldn't they heal the boy? We recall that the 12 whom Jesus had sent out had been preaching, healing the sick, and driving out demons. And so they were understandably perplexed when they failed with this boy. Jesus tells them directly that they failed because of your little faith. What was Jesus saying here? Was he telling them they didn't have faith? No, he was telling them their faith wasn't big enough for what was before them. And he gives the example of the smallest seed, a mustard seed, as the image of mountain-moving faith. What does it take to have mountain-moving faith? First, acknowledge that there is a mountain. Pretending that there are no obstacles in front of us isn't helpful, because there will always be mountains in our path. Acknowledging how big the mountain is also helps us see just how much faith we have or need. It also helps us understand what faith actually means. Second, work on our faith. Faith isn't a light switch to be turned on or a magic wand to be waved. It is a relationship that is founded on a personal knowledge of God that brings about the desire to know Him more, to serve Him more, and to love Him more. It is a relationship of dependency, our dependency on Him. It is a relationship of trust, our trust in Him. Faith is all about God and not about us. Third, focus on Jesus, not the mountain. The problem of faith isn't so much in the amount or the intensity. It is in the focus. Our tendency is to focus on the mountain in front of us and not on Jesus. Jesus' rebuke to the disciples sounds very much like his rebuke of Peter when Peter stepped out of the boat at Jesus' command, only to sink because it took his eyes off Jesus. When we take our eyes off Jesus, we start to sink. When we focus more on the mountain than on Jesus, the mountain gets bigger and bigger and heavier and heavier. The mustard seed is the smallest of seeds, and so it depends not on itself, but on another for it to bring out the life that is in it. Jesus uses the mustard seed to tell us we can move mountains with our faith, but only if it is focused on Jesus and it is rooted in a deep, growing, personal relationship with Him. Without Him, nothing works. With Him and in Him, everything is possible. Let us pray today for mountain-moving faith and for the grace to keep our eyes on Jesus and not the mountains in our path. If you have been made more hopeful by this short commentary, please do spread that hope by sharing this with your friends. Again, this has been Pathways of Hope. Thank you for listening. God bless us all.